Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's weekly update. And the couple of things that we want us to get right in order to prepare for what may be or not. We understand the fractal nature of this market, and we are going to look at the immediate moves that are expected and the long-term move that we can anticipate and how to navigate and how to work around our positions. Nothing is clear-cut, but we have to proceed with what we know. We have to use what we know and anticipate the next move. Now, the fractal nature of the market, we know that with this move to the downside, this is DXY, daily time frame. So we know that with this move down to from up top down here, at least we still expect a move like that to the downside. The question is this move going to go down this way to give us this or not? It's going to come. When it's going to come? Is it now? Is it later? Those are the things we have to understand and how to navigate. It is very important that I discuss this with us. After we had this move, we had explained this move up to this move. But after we had this move, we saw this move as the first correction, which is A. And in the middle, I want you to pay attention to the B move in the middle. This move here, which is a triad, 1, 2, 3, is the B move. This is the A move, and this is the B move. So the B move, we had an A, B, and a C. That's the B move. So the B move is what will always look like this. On a higher time frame, that is what it will always look like. An A, B, C. Of the B move, then we had a C move. So it's in an A, C, a B triad to give us this extended flat. Now we are done with this move to complete the first correction, which look like how many swing to us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swing to us. Now, counting 5 swing, we still have some moves going up here, which we are going to come to, but we understood it to this point. Then having a move to the downside, without it breaking this point, is also a testament or an indication of the corrective nature of what is still building up. Not until we break this bottom here, there is nothing that will signify that we are ready to shift to the downside. So we had consolidated to break higher, and we are still consolidating on the higher time frame, and it's going to continue like that until we see a breakthrough. Now, don't forget, we stall here, the C move. This could be a wave 1 or an A move again. Now, if it's an A move, we want to understand the C move or the B move like this, which we are seeing in the middle. The B move, which we are seeing in the middle. So if it's an A move, this could be A or B, this could be a C of B, and we could see another move of a C to the upside. So in case we are going to get that, before we move to the downside, that also, we now use this to complete the move here, where this one becomes the C here becomes an A. Now in the middle, the B in the middle would have been A, B, and a C, which is in the middle, a B. And we now see the last C. So we may be anticipating like a regular flat here to finish this move. And with that, we may be coming to the downside. It is a probability. So in case we want to count the number of swing, then we can say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not complete. Or we can still say, okay, we can turn this to a one swing, 1, 2, 3, yeah, because the B can become in one swing here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, and we may have the last one to come to the downside. So it might just still be a 7 swing. Okay, 1, 2, because this will probably, this triad might just, because on this time frame, from this high to this low, might just be 1, 2, 3. Because this is like a completion, like we know for a flat and a extended flat here, a 1, 2, 3. That's an extended flat is a completion here. So this might be a 4th, a 5, a 6th, and a 7th to the downside. So in as much as I'm trying to explain this, it is a possibility that this may go up, maybe not immediately, to break the top one once more before we come to the downside. It's a possibility. But let's just keep that in the cooler. But we have to follow what is building here. If it's going to be a possibility, then we are going to see these as a possible regular flat in the middle here of a B. If this becomes a triad of a completion to become a W, I want you to get me right. If it's going to be a triad, because an A, B in the middle, and a C, to give us a W here, then we may be now seeing this as the first move after the W, which you can probably term an X, then an A, B, C to give us a Y. So when we have that Y, we can now have a W here, then X, A, B, C of a Y. So to form, so that is most likely a scenario that may build up. I want you to get me. I am taking my time for you to get what is most likely might be coming. So if we get a Y, then with that W, X, A, B, C of a Y, then we have a completion. So that is what it's, it will form a clear pattern before we now begin to see a move to the downside. So in that case, we may be seeing this, a W in its completion, to form a regular flat that might break up slightly above here before we come to the downside. So that is the long term, because if we're going to have that, is a big move, which will give a whole lot of strength to the dollar. And that move may occur without breaking this point here. It may occur without breaking this point here, or it may just coincide with that point here. So now, this move that we are seeing, that we called an X, A, B, C, if we leave these out, what we are saying is that we are seeing this also as an A, which you can call an X, an A, B, C. So we are expecting that it's going to be a 5 waves to the upside. Like this one is a 5 waves, and this also is going to be a sharp 5 waves to the upside. But is this wave completed? I'm afraid it doesn't look like this is completed now. So why? This had moved to the upside as an A, B, C, which is complete, which we know. Follow me. A, B, C, and these had also come to the downside as a 1, a 2. Now, in this format, to finish these as a triad of this correction here, A, B, and a C, and this is probably going to be a bit longer. So we are going to see a correction very similar to what we have here, maybe slightly not up to it, very similar to what we have here, as the 4th wave of this entire run from here down, so to complete this move. So what I'm saying invariably is that I still expect that this price is going to break down, probably kiss the low or break the low one more time before this move here comes, which is going to go from probably kissing the low here or breaking it slightly. It's possible that we may break it slightly to the downside or kiss the low here, then moved up to break the top before we now begin to see the real big move of this nature to the downside. I think I'd explained that very well for us to see. Now, this move is what we think is not complete yet. We've had a series of probably the first 5 waves here of that C, and this is like ABC of this, of the 2. So we need something that is as big and will take more time to complete these as a 4th wave, and we believe that this is going up as a 4th wave. If I zoom out, I'm trying to explain the fractal nature of this market. So this is a wave 1 and a wave 2 of this move. So we have not seen a 4th yet. From this point down here, so we are seeing this as a 2 here, a 1 and a 2 here. I want you to get me clear. This is on the long run. It's not what is immediate. It's going to run, but I need to let you see that. Now, what I'm saying is that 1 is completed, 2 is completed, wave 3 in the middle is completed. So this is like a wave 3 in the middle that is completed here. So because this wave 3 is completed in the middle, then we need to see a wave 4, where this forms a wave 2, the height of the wave 2, and if that is what we are seeing, then we don't expect wave 4 to break a 50 to the upside. So I could have just been explaining this without bringing out this drawing. This is the height that we expect for wave 4, without it breaking a 50. It's the wave theory and the knowledge that we have on wave would always guide us, which means if the move that is going up should break this point now, and this is not expected to break this at the moment. If it should break this point now, then it means that that big C that I'm anticipating, like this one is an A, and a triad in the middle of A, B, C to complete the B wave in the middle, and the regular flat that is coming, it's on the move if we should break here now. So we are not expected to break 1033. In fact, let's come to this point. Yes, we are not expected to break 103,500 in the immediate as this move is occurring here. So we should understand that. So whatever gain we have selling, then we should be preparing to relinquish our position to take a new position after this is completed. So we are seeing this as the 4th wave that is continuing, that is making its move, and it should terminate around this area with your stop loss around this area. So to sell the last wave 5. So we are looking for the last wave 5. This is 1, 2, the 3, I believe, is completed. And if you want to know if it's completed or not, we come here, we pick here. This is the limit of 1 below, and this is for us a 2 limit, and this is 161.8 that is complete for a wave 3. So around this area. So then we add this move to this point. So our target area may still be around this area. It's not impossible that we come to 261.8 eventually to complete the move around this area if price is going to come down. And if you are seeing this now, you can mark it down in case that is going to, because at the end of the day, it coincides with this base here of this C wave to the upside. Then to come down and give us an A, B, C, and an A, B, and a C of a Y, a W, X, A, B, C of a Y. So that is what we are anticipating. So it may just play out like that. So we need to see all the moves that the price is likely going to make before we begin to relinquish our position here. So this is a move that is going to occur. It's not going to break up now. We don't expect this to break up now, but to give us the 4th wave. And we expect that this is going to come down one more time to break low or truncate. At least minimum, this is where you want to execute, you want to exit this trade. So if that happens, then come here. If it gets here, then we are going to ride up. So that's what we expect. So what are the immediate moves we are anticipating now? immediate moves that we are anticipating now is this. Look at this wave 3 itself, as I said, is completed around this area. So we are seeing the internal structure of that wave 3. And we can see that this is the third wave of this wave 3. And here is the fourth wave of this wave 3. And the fifth wave of this wave 3 is down here, which is completed. So we can see in this case, the third wave of wave 3, the fourth wave, and the fifth wave of wave 3. So wave 3 is completed. So we are seeing this as a wave 4 going up. So the impulsive nature of this wave going up is now telling us we are going to anticipate a zigzag. So what you want to do now is that let this go up, complete itself. We look for a 50 correction at least to give us a zigzag to the upside to come here. So don't, in case of, we are talking of a wave A going up of the fourth wave. So let's come down as a B wave and pick a C wave to buy up to this point on a DXY. And after that, you are going to now sell the wave 5 that most likely will break below here. So when we sell that, then we are not going to look for a buy because potentially that is going to run over 800 pips on euro dollar to the upside. So that is what this video is, what you have to tag. You tag it, you save it, and you're going to see at the end of the day by the time it finishes itself. Now, we are getting to the end of this wave, and it's still going to run for at least this week that we are entering, maybe by Wednesday or thereabout, we might be, or Friday, or maybe by Wednesday, we may be completing the move to the upside and we begin to go down again. Maybe by next week or upper week, we should be completing these, then to ride to the upside. Now, as a matter of time, the time it might take to complete the move to the upside, then we have to look at this. So if this got to the peak around July 14, 2023, July 14, and got to peak here around October 23, October 3rd. So that means it from July 14, we did August, September. That's about 10 weeks. About 10 weeks, about 8 weeks and 2 weeks, that's about 10 weeks. It's not up to 3 months. So we are going to expect that, by the time we complete this, dollar is going to gain strength for another 2-3 months, which would take it up to around December or thereabouts. If we should come down, it might take, we might start this move to the upside in September. So we have September, October, November, thereabouts. So around December, we might, just be seeing that. And that is when we expect price to be crashing. So, the fractal nature is what I'm explaining. So don't follow this to buy. Let it correct a B wave, then buy the zigzag. That is what is coming. Buy the zigzag is coming. Then after the zigzag, that's the first move. The first move, don't chase it to the downside. Let it come to the downside. Yes, broken this point now. So price is going to still come and find its way to the downside, which I'm going to give us if you're in the hub. Then we come up to buy. That's the first move, a buy. After the correction, a sell is the second move. Then the third move is a buy. So, and that top move, we should be anticipating that it may be going all the way here and until we break, a 50. This, we're going to break this, we're going to break this, then we're going to go up. It's going to be a motive wave when that would occur. So we still need a bit of time. So with that said, let's now look at euro dollar. To see what we expect on euro dollar. Again, let me tell you how we know that that wave 3 is completed. This is daily time frame. So we are broken this daily resistance now here. We are broken here now. So this is like a pinpoint analysis that I'm trying to do for us to see how it's going to move. So let's look at euro dollar. I believe I have done enough, So here also on euro dollar, so we are broken this, and this is coming. So this coming to the downside now, we know it's not coming to break this low for now. It's not even coming to break this low for now. Just like we saw with DXY, that this is wave C. Okay, let me quickly zoom because we are taking money here. So we are taking money here, and this is the first triad of the first AW now. So that's a W, and that is what is coming to us. We're going to see a Y leg. So this is a W, and this is an A, B, C, of the B wave in the middle for us to have a Y leg, which we believe should not break this point here. This point here. So price may be coming close to 1.02279 before we eventually will now see a move to the upside. Now we need to pay attention how to relinquish our positions. If you have been holding, like I've been holding some positions right from this area, and I'm telling myself I'm getting to a point I'm going to relinquish this position at this top here. So this is the top of 12,700 that price may be coming to, which may kiss it, and that's the area I'm coming to with that understanding of what I did on the DXY. So with this, and the price may be still coming down to give us a big move to the downside. So which will strengthen dollar from this September till sometimes around November, December. So that's unfortunately the picture we'll be seeing, and thereafter dollar is going to begin to crash to the downside to give us this arm to the upside. So we need to make money, and we need to understand that move. So that said, this is the A part of this move, and we believe the B part peaked around this area. So this is the low of the C part, of the B part, and this is the C part that is going up before we have the Y leg. So the move that I explained to us on DXY, this is a 2 here, a 1, a 2, and a 3 should be completed. So let me now begin to zoom and bring out those drawings. So I'm going to change some things here. So like I said, this is an A part, this is a B part, and this is a C part, which I believe we have not seen the end of this C part. We have not seen the end. We need some patience here. So this is a 1, a 2, and a 3 has completed itself. So let's use something for this here. We need to understand this fractal nature of this wave. And when something is happening, we should understand what exactly is happening. This is not coming to break here for now. So again, let's see if it's wave 3 is completed by our fib. It's because we don't understand the fractal nature and the way it's going to go that we lose money. So 161.8 is here at this point, so which is completed enough, which is long enough for wave 3. So this wave 3, we started from here, is completed. Wave 1, wave 2, this is wave 3 completion. So a 1 and a 2 of wave 3. Wave 3 is completed, then we are seeing a wave 4. Now, the limit of this wave 4 is what I want us to see here, right from wave 2. So the limit of wave 4 is going to come this way. For now, we should be expecting that wave 4 should end around this area. But because it's euro dollar, it may slightly push. So wave 4 and wave 4 should not break. I don't expect that this price coming is going to break this area. So we don't expect a break below a 9334 for now. As a matter of fact, a 9334 or this one. So if you don't understand this wave, we are still going to break this. That's what I'm saying now. We're still coming to break this. So if you don't understand this wave, so you may be counting, oh, this has done a 5 waves. We are seeing an ABC to the downside. You'll be looking at a bigger ABC of the book Crowley to, I think, to continue to break and swell. You are anticipating this move now, this big move. You are anticipating this, that is what is coming. I think we are not yet there. I think we are not yet there. We are going to see this move break to the upside and come one more time to the downside as a W here. I think, yes, this is going to become a W. The move here is going to come to an X, and this is coming to become a Y. I think I should just change it like that. A W. A W. An X. And this is coming to become a Y. That is what I strongly think is playing out. So, and after that, we'll complete this as an A, and the WXY here will complete a B, and we now begin to see a C move. So that big move is still coming. Forget about the triangle pattern that we've been seeing in the middle as here, you know, Aimoko, Lunshomoeda. So that is what I believe is coming, but we are following this to the end. And let's see that it does not break this low. Take this low for now, immediately, to complete a wave 4. Then we will come up one more time. So where do I believe that this may terminate? Of course, it has to terminate before we begin to say, oh, it has finished its course to the upside. So let's see the likelihood, just like we did on DXY. This one coming here. There are several ways we can anticipate where this is going to land. So this wave 5 may just terminate slightly at this point. If it's going to come with 5 to finish X, may just be around this area of a 2 of that. So what I'm saying is that the move is not completed until we tap this area. So once we tap this area or break it slightly to the upside, then we'll now expect the move that will take price to the downside. which may now form a regular flat to around this area. So price is not going to break this area. So the move is going to be big. We don't want to be on the wrong side. It's going to be big, at least to give us over 800 pips, very close to about 1,000 pips to the downside. We are going to get it near Agbara Olorun. I'm just speaking Yoruba, my dialect. We're going to get it near Agbara Olorun. So before we're going to see the end and a move, all this move, we're going to get it near Agbara Olorun to come here before we go to the upside. So immediately, in the immediate, this is off. That is off. We have broken this fractal low. The daily support has been broken here, which tell us that this is, of course, if you don't know, you will think it's an impulse that is going to come to the downside now. So that is not what I can see. We need a similar correction here, maybe a much smaller correction around this area, because this is a 2. This is a 1 of that leg C of that wave. This is a 1, this is a 2. So we need, this is a 3. So we need a 4 that should not take this low before we go to the upside. So I believe this move is a zigzag move. It's going to complete itself as a 5 waves, and we should be looking for price. With this, I think I'm giving you money here. With this, we should be expecting that price is going to come up around this zone. So let it finish itself and to continue to give us that correction. It's going to be a bit messy. We are going to see price around this zone here. And I believe price is going to walk up around this zone here. It's a big zone. Yeah. Price should be reacting without breaking this area here. And this is where you want to pick your sell around this area to the downside, not here now. Around this area, you're going to terminate around 1.09970 or thereabout around this area. Price may take this area or not, depends. This is a 50, but we don't expect to break here. This is a tall order for now. Price is going to go up one more time. So if we have the 4th wave, you can now begin to look for a 161.8. Whichever is going to give you. It's going to be a sharp wave once we are done. It's going to be a straight move of sharp wave to the upside as a 5 waves before we come down. I'm going inside on the 4-hour time frame. Going inside of the 4-hour time frame. This area will be a very, around this green area, it will be a very big area. You can look for yourself to come here. So if this is an A wave that is not complete, this will be completed as an A wave when price comes to break here for now. So this is the area price must first take to the upside. Let me use something for it. Price must first take this area to the upside, walk into this zone, and this becomes an A wave, a B, and a C that we start here. So I'm breaking it down to you on the 4-hour time frame. So ultimately, we want to see a break because this is the first part of this move. Is a zigzag, a 1 and a 2. And this is more than 161.8 that is giving us a 4th move. So we want to see a break out of here to finish an A. So anticipate that move. Once you begin to break up, then the B, then you will know where you are going to get your B. A 50, a 61.8, move to the upside. This is not completed, it's about being completed. But I believe here, you know, this may be the last 5 waves to the downside to finish that move. Of course, it doesn't have to come here because this will be this might be the ultimate area. This will be finishing itself. This cannot just come here and touch here now. It's going to move up. This is ready to go to the upside. I'm just anticipating that this is the third wave of this move here, a 5, and this is a 4th wave move to the upside on the lower time frame. So from the 5 to this point, price may be reacting before it breaks 10,300. Price may be reacting to the upside around this area. I'm not giving you a trade. I'm just guiding you. The price may be reacting around that place to the upside. So if that happens, it's another thing. If you want to take the trade to the upside, I don't want to take that trade to the upside. And if you want to take it, you can take it and relinquish your position at a 50. But what I want you to do is to look for a sell. Look for a sell down to this area. This will be your bet down to this area, but price may still come here before it goes up one more time to break the top. So I've given you that the move we want to do is to sell to this area, this zone, before we take it one more time to the upside. So we are saying that price potentially is still going to do over, when we are going up, is over 200 pips to the upside. That is what we are saying. So we may be lucky to get an 100 points move to the downside if we get that. So we can trade it on the 4-hour time frame. So I don't want to do more than that for now on this trade. So we anticipate that the correction to the upside may start from here. Now we look for our sell around this area, maybe a 50. Maybe a 50. Then we come down to go up. Let me go back. Let me flip back to the daily time frame. I've taken time, but I need to show you that for you to make money. So if price is going to go up from here, let's assume it's going to go up from here. Price potentially will still be doing to finish it with 5. Potentially will still be giving us about 300 pips to the upside, and that is huge. So we should look for it about 300 pips to the upside. We should look for it and get money out here. Okay, we should get money out here without freaking out. And after that, when it's coming, it's going to blow to the downside. You will think you are wrong. It's going to continue to grow until it breaks this low. So at this low, you are looking for your buy because it may just come here. Now, with that, on the euro dollar, let's look at what we want to see on the NZD USD and gold, and I'm going to stop there. NZD USD, to understand the move on the NZD USD, because now we are going to look at what the index is doing. That is the only thing that will give you a clear picture here of what is building on here. Okay. So it's a complete different scenario here. on NZUSD, this is ZXY. That may just give us a clear picture. So we want to see an equal leg of this to the upside. And I believe once we have that equal leg, take it. We take it because that might just be the end. We may just have like, with what the XY wants to do, we may just have an 100 extension to the upside before we come down. So I think your best bet is once we make an 100 points to the upside from here, look for your sell. Now, what I'm seeing here now, because if you're looking for a zigzag of 161.8, it may form, but we need to follow what is happening here. So I need to show you that. So this is the first move here, and this is a B wave, a 1, 2, 3 B wave, and this is where they played, the first one here that broke the low slightly here, and this is a new wave that is going up to the upside. So this new wave to the upside, we can only look for an extension, an 100 extension to the upside here. So in this case, we are seeing this as an A, and this potentially may just be a C wave as a zigzag. That is what it can give. So here now, we are seeing a wave 1 here and a wave 2 here. But I believe that the ZSY peaked at wave 1 around 5, 9, 8, 7, or 8, 6 area. Then the wave 2 is here, and this is wave 3 building up. So we are yet to break the daily fractal low here to say we are doing a wave 4. So we want to see a wave 4. So I believe that may eventually give us a wave 4. Then we'll buy a wave 5 to the upside. Then with that, we should be anticipating the next move, if it's going to be a bigger ABC or not. And we'll follow it down. Whatever is going to build, we follow it down to the downside. It might just be a bigger ABC to the downside. And if you're going to ride up to do what we had anticipated on when I gave the update or in-depth analysis on New Zealand dollar, then we'll see if it's going to work like that. But what I'm seeing here is the end of a wave 3. If I bring out my drawing now, so this is a wave 1, a wave 2, which is clear on New Zealand dollar, the index. So because if you're looking at New Zealand dollar itself, then you'll be confused because this came down sharply down. That's a manipulation. So a 1, a 2, and this is also going to be good for a wave 3 to the upside is completed. So 161.8 has broken this area. So the potential area, the price may finish with 5 is what we want to see. Price most likely is still going to go up to this area and maybe not beyond this point. Not beyond this point, but we should not get ahead of ourselves now. So what we are saying is that this has built perfectly as a wave is complete. As a wave 3, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 is completed. Then if this is coming down as a wave 5 or wave 4, then from the low here, because we need to see that bigger wave 4, if this, we just have to wait. Then this is price is not expected to take 1690 for now for us to finish a wave 4, and a wave 4 may terminate. This is the area we should expect a wave 4 between here and here. So this is still in the making. It has not broken down to tell us that the internal structure of wave 5 of 3 is completed. So we need to see this break this low. It needs to take this out. This daily structure has to go. This immediate structure has to go. I believe we can still use this as a 2 support here. That's a 2 there. So all this one becomes a 1. It's a teaching, but this is where you make your money. That's a 1. So a 1, a 2, a 3. Once we begin to break down here, so the internal structure of wave 3 is completed. That is the meaning. Because it can still go up, finish your 5. This may just be like the 2 of 3 here. This might just be a 4 of wave 3. A 5 of wave 3 may come up here, which will change this area a bit higher up as a 5 of wave 3. If it breaks up without breaking this low here, it may still go up, come here, and that's why it might be different from what the flow you are expecting on DXY. So it may just come up here, then do that wave 4, go up as a wave 5. But ultimately, whatever it's going to give us, we are looking at exiting above here, because if it's going to give us a zigzag, expect at least 100 extension right from the low of red here. I believe red area is where it has moved. That red area is where it has moved. We are doing a pinpoint analysis here. I'm going to take this out. So where are we expecting at least an 100 extension of this move to the upside to complete this as at least as a zigzag? If it's going to grow beyond that, we will know. But for now, the minimum you're going to take is this. And that is why it's a bit different. We are looking at minimum this area for you to relinquish your position. Very close to that area of where I said this may come to later. This area, yeah. This is the area that price may come to later. So that might be an area to finish the entire run here before we now begin to see downside. And if it wants to grow bigger, then we'll see. But for now, that is what we can manage. Now, if we now take this down on our instrument, NZD USD, that is where I believe we are going to go to now. NZD USD. It's going to be a bit messy because of the drawing here. It's going to be a bit messy. Let me see if I have another drawing. Yes, I have another drawing here. I have another drawing here. So you can see the way this has built up. You can see the way this has built up. This is where they confuse you. So you can see that this one has gone up. So you don't know where to start your one again. You know, we didn't have this on the ZSY. So what to do here let's use that. Let's use a blue. So here now is your wave 1. That's your wave 1 there. And I believe somewhere here is our wave 2. So somewhere here, we're about finishing that wave 3, and we will need to take this low here. This is the primary 4 here, but we need to take this low here. To say we intend to break low. So a couple of things are possible. Let me look at ZXY to mark that 2 here. ZXY to mark the 2. So ZSY, it's around 5904. So that will help us mark the 2 level, 5904. And the USD 5904. So that's around 59,400 area. Okay, oh, for 59, yeah, it's around 59. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, around this area. This is 5904 area, almost around this area. So yeah, it's good for wave 2 around this area. So wave 1. So wave 2, this might just be end of wave 3. So if that is the case, let's still keep our cool. We want to see wave 4. You know, come to this area, at least if it's, you know, without breaking 4, without breaking this area for now, which may change if price had not finished itself. So we need to break here for now in the immediate. And then we believe also that the potential area that this may come to, just like we did with the ZXY, is we may see price finishing up. If it's going to break up, it's going to break up to finish with 3 around this area. If it has not finished it, we're anticipating it with 4 move. We have not seen that yet. It may come up to that area. Of course, we're still going to break here and probably see price coming to this area. This is the area of 0.644500 that we expect this to still come to later. That is the area we want to close all our trade to look for a big sell, either a big sell or a big correction. So ultimately, just like we did on ZSY, that forms the base of wave 2 of an A 2 or a B, the base of a B here now. Then we are looking for at least 100 to the upside. We are fine-tuning, looking for 100 to the upside, trying to fine-tune now with what we are seeing that the dollar, oh my God. Have I given you rubbish now? I think I've given you rubbish. Okay, let's first still deal with this. We're not going to deal with this for now. Let's first deal with this move here. This is the move we are dealing with, because if it's going to grow bigger, then it will give us a deep correction before it comes to this area. That's a big wave A that we said, but for now we are seeing this as a B. So to finish what is happening here before we come here, if it's going to give us this leg, it has to first probably come around this area to finish this wave, a deeper correction, then we'll see how we take it to the upside. So what we are saying for now is that ultimately this may just come here, just looking at what dollar wants to do and euro dollar wants to do. You have to understand the flow, that the flow may be coming here around this area, which may not break this area. This is the flow. Here, this is 100 extension. That's 100 extension. That area. That is what I'm seeing for now. This is what we are seeing for now. Price may just break up here, come here to finish this straight leg. You know, we can see a move. It's trying to give us a zigzag leg, and we might just see that move. If it finishes, then we should anticipate a big 2 ABC that will not take this low before we go up again. So in this case also, we are looking at this area of a 6,500, no, a 6,400 or 450 as an area that price may come to finish up this wave, to have a bigger ABC at least without breaking low. I don't think it's going to break low. All we can anticipate is a bigger ABC to go up more. So that's what we can anticipate here. Now, with that said, let's go to gold, and I'm going to finish there. I've given like the kind of move we should expect, that this may come up here, give us a 5, well, a 4th wave, come here to finish up as the 5th wave. Now the gold. Now looking at the gold, the way gold has been consolidating here, so we can see this move on the daily. So let me go to the 4-hour time frame for us to see. Okay, let me first start here. Whenever you see this kind of a move here, this is a bullish sign. This is a bullish sign. So what I'm saying is that price is trying to still grab liquidity before finishing as with 5 of 3. So with 3 is not completed. So what are we talking about? And this is a big 4 that we've done here. I think I dropped something. So this is like a 1, a 2. So we are seeing the internal structure of with 3 here. So if I scale down to 4-hour time frame, what I believe is that here is a wave 1 of the ending diagonal, and this is a wave 2. We are gradually seeing a 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and a 3 of 3 to finish This may look like a 4 wave, and we are trying to do a big wave 4 to finish, to break up one more time. If we break up one more time, we're going to finish the 5th wave. We are not still yet that where we're supposed to see the end of wave 3. And I believe this may just correct up for one more 4, probably without taking this low, or you may take this low, we may grab liquidity under this low, but this is the fulcrum of the area which we expect that price may. So expect this to come up a bit more, then 4, one more time, pick your buy from here. Immediately we break the top around the area I gave at 25.50, that area, or 25.60, that area, we don't know, price will fall. So we are looking for a buy to that area to sell, but this is going to come up a bit, break down one more time around this area, you look for your buy. So anything around this low, you look for your buy. So what do I have here? So to really give you, so like I said, this is a 1 and this is a 2. I believe that this 3 is maybe the inside of this 3 in the blue here. Like this is 1 in the blue, 2 in the blue. With 3 maybe around this area. So this 3 in the blue here and this 4 in the blue is what I think may come around this area. Or better still, you may have finished this 3 around this area to do a 4th wave. And so the best we can expect now is it's a bit, if we take this as this low here for this particular 2 here, so the best we can expect is to see this to look for our buy. Immediately price will break this low, price potentially may take this low, this area, yeah, this area, price is not coming to take the low of this area. So price may be reacting around this area. So anything more around this area, for me, that's what I think now on gold. That is what I think on gold now. For me, price may strongly pull towards 424, 42 area, but price is not going to take 2428 until once we come here, we are doing a big fall to the downside. We are doing a big fall, then to now look for a bigger move. So we are yet to see that big fall. And I said 3,000 pips move. We are yet to see it. We need to come around this area to now begin to look for that 3,000 pips move. That is going to take all this low. So for now, let's wait with this. It's breaking this rank here to give us this 4th wave. Around this area, these are potential areas you should be looking for your buy. These are the areas you should be looking for your buy. This is what I believe. If it comes here, it's a bonus. Those are the areas you should be looking for your buy. Go inside of a 1 hour time frame. a very complex move going inside of a 1 hour time frame. So you can see that, you know, it could definitely be an A, B, and a C, but this triad is mad. It's mad. You know, you can't call this anything really. You can't call these ones an A. It's more of this wave 3 here, finishing itself as a fourth wave around this area, which is an A, B, C move, and this is a truncated 5 of this particular wave 3. That's what I believe this is. This is like a truncated 5 of this wave 3, and this is going to come down as probably a zigzag to the downside to pick a buy from here. So this is going to go a bit more up. It's going to go a bit more up. Probably it's going to form a 5-wave structure. 1, 2, 3. I believe this is like, if it has not completed itself, let's see. I'm taking more time. Okay, it needs to break above here to say, because this is inner 4 here, the 4 of wave 3 here, this is the 4th of wave 3. So if it breaks above here, this is like a 4 and a 5. So this is going up as a zigzag probably of a wave 4, or to give us a B. It could be give us a B and come down one more time. So if we look at this, let me see. This is like called a truncation here. And this may just be the end of the 5th wave. The end of the 5th wave, then we are seeing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to follow this. We need to follow it. We need to follow what is building here. We need to follow what is building there. Let me use this. This, I believe, it's the 2. This is the origin after the wave 5. This, I believe, is wave 1. Wave 1 move. So once we break these, it's a wave B. Taking my time. That is what I can see for now. So from this low, may I finish our first leg. So, of course, this is a 50. And apparently, this is like a 48 or 38 area, which price may take to the upside for now. So this red area, so once we break that red area, it's no longer a big 4. Once we break out of here, it's no longer a big fall, then most likely this going up might be a B wave, then for us to fall. So if begin to descend again, if you begin to fall again, so I still see this thing, we need to break low here. So I would rather want this to go up, break this to the top, and come down again, then we can now look for our sell once it's coming down, for our buy rather. So let's see what growth is printing. It's not going to go up straight like this. It's not going to go up straight like this. If it breaks here, then this would have been a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside of that correction. Then we look for one more leg to the downside. Probably begin to, once we take this low again, that is when we now begin to look for our buy order to the upside. So let's wait patiently for it. Everything will line up. Potentially may take this low, come around this area, then we'll take it up. That's still something decent if it does that. That's still, potentially about 600 pips or 640 pips at least to come here. So it will still be something that will worth it in the end. Then for us to ride to the upside, if that happens. But I'm just giving us the likely flow now. Giving us the likely flow of what to expect. And this is the area. This is the area we want to relinquish our position if that happens. A 123, of course, once we begin to go up, we should look for an extension of 123. That is where we may just relinquish our position and begin to look for a sell order. So ultimately, price falls kindly for us. We are looking for a potential 800 pips to the upside. So with that, I've come to the end of today's weekly update. Do have a great week ahead. Bye.